afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Thank you. How are you?
I'm fine too. How was your flight?
It was long, very long.
And
All the way over from Australia. And then Sydney, where I had a stop in, which city was it? Moscow, I think. It was Moscow. But yes, it was very good.
and still already seen some of the city.
No, I'm only here. I just came this morning. I think I was about 11 o'clock in Rotterdam. So I just checked in my hotel.
So no first impression. Of
And I went
this.
over here. No first impressions yet. I think I'm gonna explore Rotterdam after this meeting.
Nice.
I'm excited. I'm excited of the city. I'm anxious to know a little bit more about Rotterdam.
You offered two events to host in Rotterdam: the World Cup of Badminton and the World Cup of Bossabal.
Mm-hmm.
We as Rotterdam think Bossabal is for us the most spectacular event to host, because we already host the beach volleyball World Cup and the European Cup of volleyball in the past year. Especially the beach volleyball World Cup was a great success in Rotterdam, but it was hosted in some other cities too, as Amsterdam and The Hague. It got worldwide attention in the beach volleyball media, and the people were very happy about the way the event was hosted.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a new standard for the beach volleyball events in the world, with nice music, nice locations, and good atmosphere, full stadiums. So we think Bossabal is a nice event. I'm not that familiar with the Bossabal, but maybe you have some more experience with that sport.
Yeah, it's awesome, innovative sport, of course, and it's one of the sports we think fits Rotterdam. But the other one also is badminton, so that's why I said Rotterdam could organize two major sporting events. So that is the case. I think that those two events will increase a lot more city recognition.
Yeah, you said in the quotation, if Rotterdam could host a World Cup badminton, it could really host any successful sports event in the future.
Because it's a World Cup. Maybe you've seen it during the beach volleyball. It was also a World Cup. But like you said, that World Cup was also in then The Hague, I think it was Amsterdam. And Apeldoorn, something like that. So it's not all organized in one city. To organize a World Cup in one city, there has to be a lot of
it's more difficult to attract people to one city
Yeah,
from the other
exactly.
cities. Yeah.
It needs to be a sport which is upcoming and is becoming very popular.
Yeah, that's why.
Which both badminton and Bossabal are these days.
Yeah, our first instinct says Bossabal, because that's more a spectacular sport and it's upcoming sport. Badminton is already a little bit, it's a recognized sport in the world and everybody knows badminton. Bossabal is a newer sport in the world, and the first images we saw are very spectacular, and on the first place we like to host that event, and we think that can attract a lot of people, especially after the two other successful volleyball events.
Yeah, sure. It's pure logic, But you just said you didn't know a lot about basketball.
No, I saw a few images
Saw a
on,
few images.
on the internet.
Now it's a sport. It's volleyball. Volleyball meets acrobatics. You carry the thing in that direction. It's the usual volleyball field, but now with trampolines and air cushions and stuff like that, so people can make saltos, all kinds of tricks in the air, and it makes it a lot of more sort of extreme sport. So it's a sport who is these days is very popular. But yet I'm gonna stand my ground and think that the organizing the two events, or of the two events, basketball is the minor one. I think that you can really put your city on the map with badminton, with the World Cup badminton. It's a little bit more expensive than basketball. My first impression is you need to organize both events. But I see it's not going to work.
No, that's not in the
That's
budget.
not an option.
No, not really.
So then I'm going for badminton, because if I send you a little amount of costs and what the total income is going to be, and if you see it's a profit of nearly $7 million,
Yeah.
7 million euros.
But that's expected. Expected income.
Yeah, but
not
it's
guaranteed.
yeah, of course, it's
And-
always it's always expected. You can go guaranteed, but it's based on previous badminton events. So it's very realistic, I think.
We in Rotterdam think that the basketball event attracts, when it's well hosted, it attracts a lot more media attention because the exciting of the sport. It's a lot more spectacular than badminton, because it's new for the people, for most people, and it's a combination of other 2 or 3 sports in total. So that's a whole new dynamic in the Netherlands, and badminton is already known by the people, and I don't know if people will watch TV especially for the badminton event. I think the stadium we can get filled, but the media attention is a big factor in our decision to make for hosting an event.
Yeah. The thing is with basketball, it takes a lot of spaces. You need spaces to play the game, which I think is our Rotterdam is one great space to fill. But where are you gonna play it otherwise? You have the Topsportcentrum Rotterdam, I think it's Topsportcentrum. What do you have more?
I saw a lot of videos of basketball played outside, so that could be
That's
an
a
option
possibility.
too.
We can do it in the summer.
And maybe that will save some costs too on the
Yeah.
accommodation side.
Yeah, I guess so. But on the other side, laying down stands for the public, spaces where people can sit to watch the game. It's also a lot expensive. So those are also costs you need to consider.
Maybe you can combine the inside and the outside. In our Rotterdam, you can host
Wow.
the main game inside, and you can place more
On the
fields
parking lots
on
or
the
something
parking
like
lots,
that.
and maybe
Ah.
you can place there some practice for the public, practice fields for the public,
Mhm.
so you can
Interact with people.
interact with people and
Ah.
let people play the game themselves to get them more excited for the event.
Yeah.
I think that's a big factor of a very important thing to
Mhm.
get people excited for the game.
Okay.
And when people are excited for the game, they want to watch it and a lot more.
Okay, so we're kind of going to the basketball. We're forgetting the badminton. It's not an option for you, I guess.
I'd rather have the basketball event here.
All right. Is it because the badminton is more expensive than the basketball?
Also.
Okay. So you would like a basketball for 25 million? You agree with that?
Yeah, that's in the budget. That fits well.
All right. It's a price set in front of the event. It probably is going a little bit over it, or it can be a little bit under it. So it's not a steady price, yeah.
Yeah, I understand.
But yet, organizing one of those events instead of two is more expensive for us.
Yeah.
So I think this price is gonna go up a little,
and
by a few million.
how much you thinking?
Out of my head, I'm thinking about 28, 29.
Alright, 28, 29, and in the quotation I don't see that you are helping us with the event, with the hosting of the event, and in this talk I heard you have a bit of experience with the basketball sport.
Yeah. We did a lot of basketball events.
We like to have your knowledge for the
We would like us to be there and organize,
to
help
guide
you
us.
organize and guide you. Yeah, of course, it's a possibility,
That's
but it's also gonna cost a little.
alright.
I think maybe then we come about 32 million.
That will be just above our budget. So
If we're gonna take the organization fully on ourselves with your presence and you're watching us, you can learn from us, some things like that. I think I can drop down maybe 2 or 3 million.
and if we switch that, if we gonna host it, but you're on the sidelines help us with hosting the event, just giving some practical tips and say just
Yeah, but
guide the
if
volunteers.
yeah, it sounds good.
Can we get a whole deal package for 30 million?
30 million. Yeah. I think it's possible.
Okay, that's a nice. That's really nice.
I think we can make it work.
That's good. I'm glad to hear that.
Just a little thing, yeah. What I said in the quotation is that we like to receive initial deposit. It still stands. We would like to receive an initial deposit of 60% of the total sum within the first 10 days, I guess. 10 days it was?
No, it's yes, stands the full. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, 10 days, yes.
And full
10
payment
days.
after 30 days.
And the rest, the other 40%, we would like to receive within 30 days. So those requirements still stand.
Yeah, I'm gonna discuss this negotiation with my colleagues, and I think after 1 or 2 days we can give you a guarantee that we will host the event, and then still after that 10 days I can pay if
Alright.
my colleagues and my boss is agreeing to this.
No. Yeah, of course my boss has to agree also. But I think I know him for a couple of years now, and I think
Yeah, you
it's
can.
gonna be,
We can both get through the prices one more time on the.
yeah,
this.
exactly. I'm gonna go through the costs of it all. Of if we are going to help you with doing the event, we are gonna be there.
Yeah, I understand.
I need to sum it up in my head, but I think now 30 billion is a reasonable price.
Okay, alright, that sounds good. Then I think I'm gonna go to the office and discuss this as soon as possible, and I'll let you hear from me.
All right. Let's shake a hand on it.
Thank you for your
Thank you.
presence.
Yeah, thank you for your time. I'm gonna explore Rotterdam now.
Have a nice time.